How you doing, anglers? This is Wesley Remmer with the Peninsula Clarion, and you're watching Tight Lines, your hub for all things fish on the central Kenai Peninsula. Well, a large number of sockeye salmon pushing through Cook Inlet could enter the Kenai River as soon as today and will continue to arrive through the weekend. Jason Pollock, with the Department of Fish and Game, said there were good index values for offshore sockeye the past 3 days, meaning fish are approaching the Kenai. That tells us there are a large number of sockeye that have moved into the inlet, and what we're thinking is this weekend should be very good in the Kenai River, Pollock told me. It's hard to predict exactly when the fish will come, Pollock added, because weather is a factor. A strong southwest wind, for example, might push the fish closer to the beach and into the river sooner than a northern wind, which would slow them down. Fish and Game uses the Sockeye Salmon Index, which is based on readings taken at 6 stations across the inlet to gauge the strength of the run. Index readings eclipsed 100 on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and combined to reach about 600 on multiple stations over the 3 days combined, according to Fish and Game. That's a reliable sign that fish are close, and now it's just a matter of when they will swim into the river and how many will come as the run progresses. With anglers waiting for sockeye, king salmon fishing remains steady but below average. On Wednesday, Fish and Game extended an emergency order that places restrictions on king fishing in portions of the Kenai. From markers about 300 yards downstream of the mouth of Slycock Creek, upstream to the outlet of Skilac Lake, and in the Moose River from its confluence with the Kenai upstream to the northernmost edge of the Sterling Highway Bridge, anglers must release all kings between 20 and 55 inches through July 31st. Use of bait is prohibited for all species of fish, not just kings, in the same stretch of water. Bait is allowed downstream from the mouth of Slycock, but additional restrictions could be placed if the run does not improve. Despite the restrictions, some anglers are reporting success. Jerry Hartman of Quick Fish Guide Service caught a 44-pounder and a 38-pounder Wednesday and said the fishing has varied day by day. He said action has been steady at the pasture near the mouth of the river. An angler aboard his boat last week landed a 71-pounder at the crossover. Fish and Game had the season passage for kings at 7,463 as of Monday, but said the readings could be high. The outlook is well below average. The department estimated that about 28,000 kings are expected, compared to the annual average of 35,000. For dip netting on the Kenai, conditions have been slow since the July 10th opener, but action should pick up when the sockeye begin to enter the river. To the south, the lower portions of Deep Creek, the Anchor River, and Storiski Creek are closed to king fishing through July 31st. Those areas are open to all other sport fishing, but anglers must use single unbaited hooks. The Anchor is closed altogether 2 miles north and south of the river mouth. The Ninilchik, meanwhile, is open to kings. Other species of salmon are coming into the waters as well. Pinks and sockeye, for example, have started entering Kachemak Bay, and anglers are reporting catching pinks while trolling. Look for sockeye salmon in Chinapoot and Tutka Bays as well. For halibut, fishing is good out of Homer, Deep Creek, and Anchor Point, with fish ranging from 3 to 90 pounds this week. Try using herring, octopus, salmon, or jigs. That's all I've got for you this week, folks. If you have questions or comments, email us at tightlines@peninsulaclarion.com.